All right, guys, I'm back. April 19th, I got my home run plays for today. But before we do, let's recap yesterday. We had 3 players, and then Shohei Ohtani was refunded because he didn't play. So we were down to 2, and unfortunately, Austin Riley and Cal Raleigh, neither one can come through for us. So we netted a 0.1 of a unit loss on each one. So grand total of negative 0.2 of a unit. So not bad. It happens. So we're still up on the year, plus 2.51 units, and we're only betting basically 0.1 of a unit. So to be at 2.51 is absolutely amazing. I mean, you kind of say if we were betting quarter units or 1 unit, like you can multiply that 2.51 by, it would be a lot larger number. But we're trying to be safe early in the season, or at least I am. And I also want to say before we get to these matchups, I saw the weather in the Philadelphia game. Schwarber and Harper, they weren't in. They were close to being in this video, but I looked at it a little harder as I was getting ready to make this video, and I'm like, maybe I got to look at them a little closer in the morning. So don't be surprised if Kyle Schwarber or Bryce Harper make the official home run list, or maybe a lean at the very least. They'll probably be lean. So keep an eye out for that. But all right, let's get to these plays for today. All right, first matchup, and this is the one that I loved yesterday, but it was snowed out or whatever happened in Colorado. It's happening today. This is my favorite play from yesterday. James Wood. I absolutely love this opportunity. He's going up against Chase Dollander. And Dollander versus left-handed pitchers, a 7.36 home run per 9 inning. If you look at that screen, you might think it says 1.36, but the way this font is, it's just ridiculous. The 7s and 1s look the same, but it is 7.36. It's absolutely horrible. A 21.4% barrel rate given up. Oh, that's insane. And then a 50% hard hit percentage. As quickly with the barrel situation, you're looking for an exit velocity of 95 miles per hour or higher off the bat, in conjunction with a launch angle between 25 and 35 degrees. That's kind of what a barrel is. There's different interpretations of a barrel. Sometimes it's more restricted in terms of the launch angles, but that's what you're looking for. And he's giving it up at a ridiculously high rate, 21.4%. So I absolutely love this opportunity for James Wood, who checks all the boxes on the barrel rate, ISO rate, hard hit rate, all that stuff. I don't want to get into all the stuff, because this video would be really long. But so before we move on to the next matchup, I do want to say, like I said yesterday, I love this matchup. Dollander, 50% of his pitches are his 4-seam fastball, and he's got 10 at-bats, 3 hits, and all 3 of them went for home runs. He's not commanding this pitch very well. And when you couple that with the fact James Wood against the 4-seam fastball this year, what has he done? 14 at-bats, 6 hits, 3 home runs. He's got half of his hits are home runs off this home run or this 4-seam fastball this year. This one is one of my favorites again today. Can you play this game? Because I'd love to see how this might materialize. So give me James Wood. I'll put my official plays in the pinned comments of this video, but let's just say that this one's probably going to be an official play. All right, next matchup, I'm loving Fernando Tatis Jr. for a home run. He checks off all the boxes: barrel rate, ISO rate, hard hit rate. He's going up against a pitcher, Hayden Wesneski, who against right-handed batters, a 3.72 home run per 9 inning, 11.6 barrel percentage, a 50% hard hit rate. It's everything you're looking for. And let's look at the pitch level data here. So Wesneski, his number 1 pitch is, well, there's 2. He's got throws both of them at 38.8%. But the first one, the 4-seam fastball, 13 at-bats, 4 hits, and 3 of them went for home runs, a 308 batting average given up. I absolutely love that, because when you look at Tatis and how he performs against the 4-seam fastball this year, 20 at-bats, 9 hits, of which 3 of them went for home runs, a 450 batting average. This is like a perfect match right here. So when you look at Wesneski's sweeper, he throws it at 38.8% of the time. 14 at-bats, 3 hits, but still a home run off of that pitch. What does Tatis do against the sweeper? Oh, he just saw it 4 times, hit it twice, and both times were for home runs. So I think he's seeing both these pitches absolutely amazingly, if that's a word, amazingly, yeah. And then the sinker that Hayden Wesneski throws, didn't throw a home run on that, okay? But what does Fernando Tatis do against the sinker? He just crushes it. 10 at-bats, 6 hits, a 600 batting average. I mean, all three of these pitches that Tatis is going to see, again, his worst batting average is a 450, and then it goes to 500 and then 600. Like you got to hit the ball first before you can even hit a home run, right? So that right there is showing like he's got a good chance to make some good contact. That's all I'm trying to say. I absolutely love Fernando Tatis to hit a home run. So we'll see what happens, and let's move on to the next matchup. All right, next matchup, Junior Caminero. I'm going to look to potentially take him for a home run against Carlos Carrasco. Against right-handed batters, a 4.76 home run to 9 inning, a 17.6 barrel percentage given up. It's horrible. A 53% hard hit is exactly what we're looking for. Let's look at the pitch level data here. So you could see against the number one pitch, 48% of the time, the slider, Carrasco. 12 at-bats, 6 hits, of which 2 were for home runs, a 500 batting average given up to his number one pitch. That's almost 50% of the time. I absolutely love this. What does Caminero do against the slider? 11 at-bats, 4 hits, a 364 batting average. He got a home run off of it. Caminero has 2 home runs off the four-seam fastball, which he will see a little bit, potentially. And what else? Carrasco gives up a home run on his sinker. How does Caminero do on the sinker? 6 at-bats, 2 hits, and 333 batting average. I kind of like the way this checks out for Junior Caminero. And you'll see if I have him in the pinned comments as an official play. All right, sticking with the same game, same pitcher, just different batter. Jonathan Aranda. We've already talked about all the stuff on this graphic right here. Let's go right to the pitch level data. We talked about the slider, how bad Carrasco is at throwing that. It gives it up at a 500 rate with 2 home runs. What does Aranda do against the slider? Just 7 at-bats, 4 hits, a home run, a 571 batting average. What other? He'll see the four-seam fastball, Aranda. He's got 8 at-bats, 4 hits, a home run, a 500 batting average. When you look at the sinker, he has a 455 batting average against that. No home run, but, I mean, look at these batting averages. 3 of the 4 pitches that Aranda is going to see, he destroys them. Like I said, they're all like 455 or higher, except the one, and the one's still okay at 273. So I love this opportunity for Aranda potentially to hit a home run. So, all right, let's get to this last play that I have. Then I will get into the weather. I did forget the last 2 days, and you guys let me know. I will have the weather on the end of the video here, and let's just get us out of here with this last one right here. All right, last matchup, Shay Langeliers versus Chad Patrick. And before we get into it, I'm just going to say this one's probably going to be a lean. The other ones look so good that this one doesn't look as good, but I just wanted to bring it up because, it is what it is. So a 2.7 home run per 9 for Chad Patrick, a 7.1 barrel percentage, a little light, a 32% hard hit percentage, a little light. Looking at the pitch level data, like I said, it's not going to be like knocking your socks off like all the other ones. So the cutter, he gives up a home run. Chad Patrick, a 357 batting average, 14 at-bats, 5 hits. So what does Langeliers do against the cutter? 4 at-bats, 1 hit, no home runs. He basically got 2 home runs against these pitches. The four-seam fastball and the slider that he'll see. But this one's probably just going to be a lean. There's too many other great options that I just talked about. Plus, I talked about potentially having 2 of the Philadelphia Philly players, Schwarber and Harper, based on how great that weather looks. And they were close to being featured here, but I'm really looking at that weather. I'm like going, man, I might have to do it. They both hit home runs yesterday too, so it can't be hotter than that, right? Muscle memory, baby. You got to remember what you did yesterday and swing that same way and hopefully get the same result. So, all right, let's get right to the weather, and then we get right out of here. All right, here it is. Look at this beautiful weather we got right here. Like I said, we're going to target potentially some of the Philadelphia Philly players because that weather is too good to kind of not take a second look at it. A plus 37% above average for home runs in this game. The wind's blowing out. It's going to be really windy. Those little waves right there signify, a strong wind. So we'll be looking at that. And so you can see a lot of good weather. Let's look at the next, the other half of them. And pretty good, other than Kansas City, Detroit, and Wrigley Field, which I I think they were a positive 55 yesterday. Now it's a negative 42. That's the difference between the winds blowing out and blowing in and other things that go along with it. So there you go. There's the weather. I just want to say I absolutely love all the love that you guys put in the comments section. The only thing that I never thought would happen would be that the channel kind of gets to be big enough that I can't address every single thing in the comments section. I just can't. I try to look really quick. And if someone has like a question or something that is really pressing, I make the time. But other than that, if I don't respond to you, it's not because I don't care. It's not because I didn't look at it. At the very least, I should just make sure I always put a heart no matter what. But sometimes I hate doing that because I feel like I'm going to go back and have time and have more of a personal message instead of just the heart thing or the like or whatever you want to call it. But then I end up being too busy. And so like if I don't respond to you, it's not because of anything, whatever. I absolutely love every single one of you. And we'll leave it right there, and I'll just talk to you guys tomorrow.